I'm Representative Judy Warnick, District 13, and I live in Moses Lake, Washington, and I'm a small business owner in that community. This is my third term. I was elected in 2006. Running a small business, having a family, the 7 grandchildren, my animals, all need attention, and so it is kind of difficult sometimes to balance schedules, but it can be done. I grew up in Deer Park, which is north of Spokane, and I grew up on a dairy farm. So I've always been interested in agricultural issues because that was my family background, and natural resource issues because of this great state that we have. We want to protect those natural resources, but not to the detriment of our economy either. I have 7 grandchildren and they all live in Washington. I want to leave them a legacy of a great state to live in, continue to live in, do business in, without a lot of debt. And I've been concentrating on our debt as a member of the Debt Commission this last interim. It is our responsibility to bring up the next generation of engineers, teachers, small business owners, and innovators. We have 3 public university community colleges in our district. We have Central Washington University, where we're standing at the moment in Hogue Hall. I have Pacific Northwest University, which is in the Terrace Heights area outside of Yakima. That's a private school. And then we have Big Bend Community College in Moses Lake. Our universities and community colleges have had nothing but positive impacts for our communities. Central, for example, the construction that they have been able to provide construction jobs, not only for this building, but for the dormitory across the street and other facilities they've been constructing, as well as the number of employees. Big Bend Community College in Moses Lake has had a very close tie-in to our airport, the Port of Moses Lake, the businesses in Moses Lake being very reactive to the needs, the employment needs of the Central Columbia Basin. And Pacific Northwest University is a newer school, but again, meeting the needs of medical needs of our rural areas is their goal. So they've all been very, very positively impacting our communities. Hogue Hall, I had never even heard of it until I was appointed to the capital budget, and then was made aware of how important this particular hall is. Construction has been one of the hardest hit industries during this recession. The classes that are available for students who either need to go back or become educated in the construction field are primarily held in this building. Construction management, different classes, lab classes, testing different materials that are used in building. So this particular building is the center of the universe for Central as far as the construction degrees. And having it done at this particular time in the economy was very, very fortunate. Central Washington University has been an integral part of Ellensburg and the surrounding area for years. Central is meeting the needs not only of educating students all over the state, but becoming more and more involved in the agricultural community, which was the foundation of Ellensburg. And it's been something that I have watched over the years, becoming more and more integrated between university and the local folks. Even the farmers and ranchers see the benefit of Central. Central truly is a good starting spot for a lot of folks who need a 4-year degree. My son-in-laws, my daughters, and their families have all benefited from the higher ed degrees and the trade school degrees that they've received. So it makes a difference when you're looking for family wage jobs higher than the minimum wage. A higher education is extremely critical. Higher education is critical in this time of recession and this time of high unemployment. Many employers, large employers in our state, say they have openings for employees, but they cannot find people who live in the state. They have to look outside of the state and sometimes out of the country. So our higher education facilities is our meal ticket, so to speak, out of this recession. Let's get Washington working again.